It is dawn, and a new day begins. Across the land, a wake-up call is heard, and in the towns and cities of America, entrepreneurs rise to the call. Time for new developments, new visions, new growth. It is time to move America forward.
Welcome to our series, Moving America Forward. Each week we'll be focusing on America's entrepreneurs as they take us to new roads, new opportunities, new ways to fill the gaps left by today's failing companies. Our series will be looking at that and a lot more. So come with me and watch as the entrepreneurs of our nation move into the future. I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward.
And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles with our guests, who are executives of a company named Leisure Pools, which is headquartered in New Braunfels, Texas. On my left is Ashley Gill, who's the CEO of the company, and Paul Pusztay, who is the director of the company. Gentlemen, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thanks, Doug.
Actually, a little while ago, you had a chance to actually have a conversation with William Shatner, and you chatted a little bit, answered a couple of questions. Let's take a quick look at part of that and see how it went. Okay?
Okay. While you're here, I have one important question for you. We all know how important manufacturing is to America, but what role do you play in this industry, and how does it help to move America forward?
Mr. Shatner, we manufacture a product that converts homes into some of the most exotic vacation places in the world. With the economy the way it is, why would you travel to Morocco, Tuscany, or the Riviera? We bring that environment to your backyard with a beautiful fiberglass pool designed to match the ambience of the vacation country you love. With our help, owning a home with a leisure pool can truly be part of the American dream. And that, William, is how we are moving America forward.
That was very interesting indeed. You said to Mr. Shatner that you create in environments like, exotic locations with your leisure pools. What kind of exotic locations and environments are we actually talking about?
Well, the idea of a backyard swimming pool is to have an environment which is special for a family. So we produce a pool which we style a Moroccan. And when people think of Morocco, they're thinking of, an exotic backyard.
Yeah.
And we brand our pool and style our pool and try and capture some of that exotic backyard.
All right, I'm holding up a picture here. Let's take a look at this. Obviously, when you talk about a Moroccan, that's the name of that model. I'm not sure if this is this the Moroccan?
This is a Moroccan. That's a particular style of pool. It has a lot of unique features in it. It works very well in a residential environment. Has generous seating areas for families, has a nice swim lane up the middle, and a deep end bench and a deep end step out. So it's just an example of a leisure pool that is designed specifically for family environments.
The key here is that the pool is preformed fiberglass.
Yes. Yeah.
And when you get it at home, it just goes into the ground. The contractors dig a hole and the pool drops in, and you've got your environment right there.
Very quick to install. The job can be completed in as little as 5 days.
Really? Now, for example, we're looking at this is a pretty beautiful location.
Another lovely example of a leisure pool. That's a Tuscany style pool with a small water feature, the retaining wall at the back, and it just works really well in a residential environment.
What in this picture have you provided? Is it just the pool itself?
Leisure Pools is the manufacturer of the shell itself.
Right.
We distribute those shells through a network of over 200 dealers in North America, and they will actually carry out the installation of the shell and the decking for the homeowner.
So the design of the decking is really up to the homeowner to help select and pick out, right?
And Doug, there's so many variables and exciting things you can do with a swimming pool. And on that particular example, you've got a small splash area for the young children that's been built into the deck.
What do we call this one?
That's a Roman style pool.
We're going around the world here, aren't we? This is really pretty interesting. Paul, how do you describe this?
It's just a beautiful fit for a residential backyard. A fiberglass pool is just so very nice to swim in, Doug. It's gorgeous. We produce the pools out of our state-of-the-art facility in Texas. Let me get back.
Tell me about this one while we're looking at it.
The Riviera. Yeah, that's actually our most popular pool. It's stunning.
It is?
30 and 34 feet freeform, a beautiful swimming pool.
Now this one has lighting in it. Is that built in at the factory, the lighting, or is that done on location?
On location, generally speaking.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, because different houses have different aspects and facing different ways, so the lights can be positioned accordingly.
I guess the point is that something that the contractor would do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. But this is, I mean, what a lovely, lovely backyard this would be.
Mm-hmm.
How many different models in all are there that you make?
Leisure Pools produces 5 different styles of pools.
Right.
But then, Doug, we produce them in different sizes because different families have different requirements. Some have a big backyard, therefore they want to put a big pool in. So we'll build an Elegance in a 27-foot version all the way up to a 40-foot version. And people have different budgets, of course.
Sure.
Obviously, a smaller pool will be more cost efficient to install. The larger pools generally tend to cost a little bit more.
Now, what about this particular pool we're looking at? This is gorgeous.
That particular pool actually won the 2010 Masters of Design for the Association of Pool and Spas Professionals. And it's an example of a Leisure Pool's elegant style, very formal, very correct in all its lines and its the way the pool looks. And it's just a beautiful residential pool.
No kidding. That's really gorgeous. And there are 2 more. Let's take another look here. This is another very elegant, very beautiful pool.
You're looking at another example of a Moroccan-style pool. This one has an inbuilt spa that looks to be spilling over into the pool. Again, this type of installation looks very expensive, but in fact it's not a very expensive pool to install.
Explain to me what the advantages are of a fiberglass pool, rather than having a cement pool that would be poured into your backyard.
Well, firstly, Doug, the pool's installed in essentially a week, not 2 or 3 months, which is what is the case with concrete. You've got to let it cure.
Right.
It's a very low maintenance pool. You never need to resurface the pool itself. The pump runs half the time of a typical concrete pool. You use 1/3 of the chemicals, so it's a beautiful water environment to swim in, no sore eyes for the children, and a very low maintenance swimming pool.
Those are all very interesting points, but elaborate a little bit. Why would the pump only run a small portion of the time compared to another kind of pool?
Fiberglass is chemically inert. It has no relationship with the water molecule, unlike concrete and vinyl, which are the traditional swimming pools. So therefore, we don't need to cleanse the pool. It doesn't need to be chlorinated anywhere near as much as a typical concrete or liner pool. Thus, the need to only run the pump half as much of the time.
That's pretty interesting. I didn't realize that. These are all made in, I know you have a really elaborate new facility. Describe it to me.
We've been in the United States for just on 7 years now.
Yeah.
And Doug, the company has continued to grow anywhere between 30 and 40% each year. And we quickly outgrew our first manufacturing facility. And we had the opportunity to build a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility in Texas, and it is truly world-class. It's designed as the largest fiberglass swimming pool manufacturing facility in the world, and it's designed to cater for the whole North American market.
Is there any particular reason why you located the company in Texas?
We like Texans. They're a lot like Australians.
Okay.
But Texas for us is so centrally located, and also has a warm climate, which is important for us as a manufacturer in composites. But it's central. We can get to the East Coast, to the West Coast, to the Midwest, and we're very closely aligned with the Sunbelt states, which are very popular pool markets as well.
And when you manufacture these pools, then how does it work? They're made there, you put them on a flatbed truck and then haul them to wherever the buyer is?
Yeah, the answer is carefully, Doug. These things can be 40 feet long and 16 feet wide. In Australia, we got very, very good at transporting these very large objects vast distances. And Leisure Pools in the United States has its own transport division. We own our own fleet of trucks and trailers and our own full-time drivers. And we can actually put up to 10 of these pools on a truck and transport to one of our 7 distribution points throughout the United States and Canada. So there's tremendous efficiencies in freight. And we've got very good at it.
And how are the pools sold?
We have a network of dealers throughout the United States, which is numbering out now over 200. And those dealers will then have a relationship with the family and plan the pool with that family, plan the decking, plan which style of leisure pool they would like to install, and then they would order the pool from us. The pool is manufactured and then distributed to one of our distribution points, and then we do a local delivery to the homeowner when it's ready for installation.
And as you say, the big advantage here is the comparatively short time it takes to have a pool installed. Well, I mean, like a week.
If you think of a concrete pool can take up to 3 months.
Yeah.
The last thing you want is a pool company in your backyard for 3 months.
No kidding.
It generally causes a little friction in the household. With a leisure pool, we can be in and out in as little as a week, which means families are swimming a lot quicker.
Absolutely. We have another picture of a pool. Now this is taken up looking down. All right, we're looking straight down on. Well, that's a very exotic shot too. What's the depth, the maximum depth that most of these pools reach?
What's interesting, Doug, is we've just launched this year the Grand Riviera, which is the first 8-foot deep leisure pool. So that conforms to the national standards for a diving pool. Okay. And there are people in the country who insist on having a diving board on their pool, and the Grand Riviera, which was released by Leisure Pools this year, is available for a diving pool, and it's 8 foot deep.
The other thing I should bring up is all of the accoutrements that go with the pool, like the filter system and all of that. That's all material provided by the local installer that you do. You don't provide that, right?
No. Leisure Pools is the manufacturer of the fiberglass
shell itself.
Yes.
What do you see for the future of this business? It's been growing so rapidly, as you point out. You know, what do you see for the future as you look down the road?
Well, it's an exciting future. In Australia, fiberglass swimming pools have grown so rapidly that they now dominate the market. Over 55% of pools that go in the ground in Australia are fiberglass. We haven't seen that in the United States so far, but it is now the fastest growing segment of the United States pool and spa market. So what has happened in other parts of the world is starting to happen in the United States, and people are starting to understand the benefits of fiberglass. Fiberglass and water are natural comparisons. You don't see a lot of concrete boats getting around the lake.
Yeah. You see a really, really bright future then.
Our company has grown between 30 and 40% every year, and we see that continuing.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doug.
I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward.
This organization represents companies across our great nation that embody the spirit, dedication, know-how, and can-do attitude which has made America the great nation it is today. And now let's present the Keeping America Strong Award.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Ashley Gill, the CEO of Leisure Pools, for the outstanding work his company is doing to help keep America moving forward. Congratulations, Ashley.
Thank you, Doug. On behalf of all of our staff, our really valuable dealers, and especially all the homeowners across America that install the leisure pools, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it for another edition of Moving America Forward. I'm Bert Tenzer. Join us again as we continue to bring you the entrepreneurs who move America forward.
I'm William Shatner, and for all of us at Moving America Forward, thanks for watching.